Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Yukon Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Back's got it. He breaks free. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. He'll ride the back again here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes the handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Here's the option play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Well, early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas Christian. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Stiff arm shakes off the defender. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Catch made on the out route. Will not be brought down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. The Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running with purpose. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UConn. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They can't move right down the field for a touchdown. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Horn Frogs. Still no answer for this offense.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
And knock through the extra point. Lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass complete on a crossing route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game. It's 21 apiece.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points Now you got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
TCU.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense is still clicking.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Here's the handoff on a counter. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, TCU. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And UConn's offense is back out there. They're going to run it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The game makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. It's a toss play to the right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Defense bringing out some big fellas, trying to stuff the run here. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks an open space. Powering through the defender. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. It's TCU with the lead so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the Horned Frogs will line up now. It's first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal backed up. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christian, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, UConn. There was no catching him that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks right and lets it fly. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. those critical third down plays coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now here's the toss play. He's got room to run. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Again, makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looking for the wideout. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football. But a dream finish. Defense take the ball away, crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down and secure the win. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense really clicking.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good.
That makes the score. TCU 49, UConn 35.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top